In this video, I'm gonna share with you 5 sales psychology triggers you can use that are gonna help you go above and beyond when it comes to not convincing, okay? You're not convincing anybody to do business with you. These 5 tools are gonna help you position yourself in a way where people are excited to do business with you without you having to say anything. That's the type of sales that I'm talking about. The first component is the inherent human desire to be acknowledged. Simply to be seen. Simply to be acknowledged for existing. Too often we go through life and we notice this, right? You ever have that where you show up at a coffee shop and it looks like the person that's serving you coffee is on autopilot? You ever have those moments? It's surreal. And one thing you can do that is kind of interesting is you can call out their name. You can call them by their name. Say, thank you so much, Nancy, for this great coffee. I'm really excited about it. And see how their eyes light up as if an awakening is happening inside their mind. It's quite a fascinating contract. Just that desire to be acknowledged as existing is a part of it, because when we are working, when we are on autopilot, we all have those moments where, hey, does anybody notice I'm here? Right? Imagine yourself up on a big open field or on top of a mountain. Does anybody really genuinely care and see me here? Or is it just me and the planet and a bunch of other people who also are equally self-centered? Think of it that way. The desire to be acknowledged is a really, really deep human psychological desire. That's number 1. Number 2 is the desire to be understood and felt. So after acknowledgement comes, well, what are we acknowledging? Who are you as a human being? What are the experiences that you've had? What are the frameworks of the world that you built up during your time on Earth, during being here? And we're not even talking about product market fit. We're not even talking about a problem that they have yet to solve. We are understanding the individual to be able to make an educated decision on whether or not we are the best service for them. Because we are the expert in this situation. They're not the expert as to whether or not they need a particular marketing channel. If you are, you need to treat that with the appropriate respect. So a desire to be understood logically and felt emotionally. I think being able to understand where somebody is and what they are feeling, maybe somebody's going through a difficult time in their life, maybe something that affected their family. You never know what somebody's going through in a particular day. And your ability to connect with them on a deeper level implies that you have that ability to understand where they are. That's why I said understood and felt, because it's not just where they are physically and who they are, there's also what are they feeling in that particular moment. And if you're really, really smart, you ask yourself, well, why are they feeling that? And is there a problem there that there's a potential solution for? Why are they feeling that? Maybe that's where the value is sometimes, is helping people transform a part of their life that has nothing to do with your business, but because you help them there, now they're excited to do business with you. Quite a fascinating law of reciprocity effect. The third sales trigger you can use is provoke. Now, this is a powerful one because it has to be done delicately. Most people know if they have a problem. Deep down, in the back of their mind, they'll know. If they're not making enough money, if they're not happy about their health, not happy about their relationship, they'll know deep down in the back of their mind if they have a problem. But bringing that thought from the back of their mind to the foreground of their mind is a delicate task, because you are bringing them face to face with a side of themselves that they might have suppressed. And that creates a lot of really negative emotional feelings. That's why this, provoke trigger of saying, listen, Jimmy, if you're really not gonna take your business to the next level unless you install these systems, and we're here to help you install these systems. Now, if that's genuinely something that you care enough about their business, that is a good decision for them, then that is a good way to position your product. You are provoking a pain point, but you're doing it in a way that offers the 4th trigger, which is the most important trigger to follow provoking, a support trigger. And so many people forget about that component. They will trigger audiences, but then not give them the support to actually solve the particular issue that's coming up for them. Whereas you are the architect of your own solution, and you are simply notifying the prospect that you have a superior solution for them. And it really does have to be a superior solution to work your butt off to make sure that your business is the best business that it could possibly be. That's a no-brainer. So number 3 is provoke. Number 4 is support. guide them through. Instead of just triggering them and leaving them there, why don't you actually help them solve it? Support them through it. Where are they struggling on their lead gen? Where's their conversion strategy falling apart? What are the parts of their business that they feel are not growing as quickly as they want, or in some cases hurting and bleeding and underperforming massively? And that's such a delicate balance, because all of these components affect the lives of us as entrepreneurs and our leadership teams on such a large level, right? The happier our people, the better everybody does. But also that can go both ways, where if a team is put under too much pressure, for example, begins to underperform because of the pressure, beats itself up, and dealing with these psychological components is why support is so important. You can't just go trigger people and then not provide them with the appropriate solution. And the fifth, and this is one of the funniest sales triggers ever, I call it being carried. Some people they just don't want to do it. They just don't want to make the videos. They just don't want to build their brand. They don't want to get a logo. They don't want to take the risk. And they just want to be carried. And a lot of programs, I think, will fall into the trap of bringing on clients that just want to be carried, only to realize that's actually not the best partnership for them. Something to kind of think about. And vice versa, there's always an inherent desire in the back of our minds that we don't have to do everything, right? We are not in control of all these things. And we try and, delegate, we try and give accountability regions, right, to our people so that they can have free reign to create freely in their realms. But at the end of the day, like for us, there's an inherent desire to be carried too. Except as entrepreneurs, we realized a long time ago, we have to carry ourselves. But whenever you're speaking to a prospect or you're speaking to somebody, you have to be careful of this one, because it's an inherent desire that they have, but they might not be a qualified client for you, even though it's a valid trigger to use. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm just gonna run this back because I think these are worth going through. So these are the 5 psychological sales triggers you can use to make a better connection with anybody that you talk to on a daily basis. The first is a desire to be acknowledged, to be recognized, to be seen. The second is a desire to be understood and to be felt. The third is an inherent human desire to be provoked to action on things that maybe we subconsciously suppressed. The fourth is a desire to be supported through that journey. And the fifth, in some cases, is a desire to be carried through that journey. And it's up to you to decide how to use these triggers and which triggers to actually use in order to have a more robust and comprehensive conversation with any person that you talk to, irrespective of whether or not you are in a sales negotiation or not. These tools are extremely applicable. Whether you're in a high stakes business negotiation or at the coffee shop, you can use these 5 sales triggers to make a better impression and make people feel as if you saw them, and they will remember you. And the next time you come in, they'll say hi to you and you'll say hi to them because you actually impacted their life in a positive way and you actually saw them for who they are. And that's becoming rarer and rarer and rarer these days. I hope you guys found this video useful. It's been 5 sales triggers you can use to make a better connection with anybody that you talk to. Hope you enjoyed it. Oh, like, comment, do the stuff. I'll see you in the next video. Boom.